And now, it's time for another Dice Tower review with Tom Vasel.
Yeah, it's really not that funny. It's dumb. I guess that's the point of this game. 100 dumb things. Doesn't really seem to inspire confidence in getting the game, but hey! Teenagers love to do dumb things, kids like to do dumb things, and maybe when you play a party game, you are looking to do dumb things. Well, this game allows it. Yeah? Let's look at this dumb thing. Alright, I warned you. This game is dumb. It's in the title. At the beginning of the game, the 4 youngest players are each given a prop card. Here's a prop, a cat nose, which comes with the cat nose. Or you can have here a prop, an engagement ring. Oh, will you marry me? Or a prop, a tambourine. Or the last prop, which is brainy glasses. So then, you look at your card, for example, brainy glasses. You put these glasses on, and you wear them until someone stands up. If anyone stands up for any reason, even if they're going to the bathroom, you have to pretend you're a teacher and say something really smart. Then you pass this card and the glasses to the player on your left. Each of these things is like that. Now, the 100 really dumb things, though, are in their own deck of cards. So, here's how this works. In your turn, you draw a card. Now, some cards will say always. For example, this one says wave like you're riding on the back of a card during a parade. I'm not going to show you what that looks like, because you can just imagine in your head. But every time it's your turn, you have to do that. If you don't do it, you lose the card. Card is worth 1 point. And this one here says, always pretend to hopscotch across the room. Always tap your elbows together 3 times. Always sing while doing the motions. I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here is my handle, here is my spout. Pretend to lift weights 3 times. And so on and so forth. There's lots of these cards. But then there's these cards that say whenever. This one says, whenever someone pretends to see a shining star, sing Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. This one you only do whenever the thing happens. So, for example, here, you would not have to sing Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Stars until someone pretends to see a shining star. Is someone going to pretend to see a shining star? Well, likely. There's a card in the game that does that. And there's props, or this one, whenever someone leaves the room. Get on the floor and spread out like a bearskin rug until that person returns. Of course, hopefully that person hasn't left for good, which they might do because they're playing this game. But you play a certain number of rounds, and you'll have a certain number of cards in front of you. The game suggests 8 rounds, and eventually, you will be just doing crazy things all across the board. Everyone will be doing crazy things, and someone will win. You add up the points, and whoever has the most points is the winner. It should be obvious by now that I am definitely not opposed to being silly. I love being silly. I'm just not a real big fan of being silly because I'm told to be silly. I like to be silly because it just comes naturally. I'm the first person to jump up in a room of, 500 people and yahoo or whatever. That doesn't bother me. But when I get a card that says do this, do this, do this. Okay, the game wasn't made for me, I don't think. It was made for teenagers. Oddly enough, though, the teenagers I played it with said, yeah, that was fun. But they went on to something else. Yeah, there was funny moments in it, but again, it was kind of contrived. The cards tell you exactly what to do. If the card said do something silly, well, then yes, people without any kind of creativity would have a difficult time. I'm trying to figure out exactly why I'm not a huge fan of this game, because I love the silly. Yay for the silly. Just let me decide what's silly.
Thanks for joining us today. For more written, audio, and video reviews, as well as the #1 board game podcast, check out the website at www.thedicetower.com. Until then, this is Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower.